Hello, pals. I'm June, your small Korean pal. I say my English like cute noodle, but I try my best. Today, I will tell you a big, sparkly story from inside the game The Forge. It is about Green Noob, a tiny green hero who lives inside the game world. He is not a real person. He is the game friend we all cheer for. Mimi, my friend from India, is watching too, calm like a wise owl, and I will tease her a little because that's our funny game tradition. If you like silly teasing and brave tales, press like and click subscribe like you're turning on a magic torch. Do it now, please. Green Noob wakes up in a little wooden house made of crates and pixel curtains. He yawns, rubs his tiny eyes, and finds a folded note. Go see Sensei Moro at the Forge Gate. Off he hops. The Forge Gate is huge, big hammers hanging, steam puffing like sleepy dragons. Sensei Moro is old and calm and looks like he knows every secret of the stones. He hands Green Noob a small golden coin and a heavy pickaxe. Use this tool with your heart, Moro says. If you think tools are cool, press subscribe like you smash a pretend ore. 1, 2, 3. Already subscribed?
감사합니다, 팔스.
Yeah, my pals.
Before Green Noob can mine, Moro waves a finger and 3 sparkly spinners pop up. Goblin, human, dwarf. Green Noob spins once. Kapow! He becomes goblin for a funny blink. Quick feet, wild grin, too many jokes. Spin again, he's human, steady and polite. Spin third, bunk! He becomes Green Noob the dwarf, short and strong, perfect for squeezing into little cave tunnels. Green Noob is inside the game and ready. Mimi would have picked human because she likes tidy choices, but Green Noob loves being small and clever.
Yeah.
If you like surprises, tap subscribe like jumping on a comfy bed. First swing of the pickaxe, whoosh and clang. Ore pops out, glittery and warm. Green Noob's hands shake because the pickaxe is heavy for his tiny arms. He takes many tries. Swing, miss, swing, miss. But then, crack! A tiny glitter stone comes free. He squeals, gold, and dances a little jig. Lesson, sometimes you miss many times before you get a sparkly win. If you learned that lesson too, tap like and subscribe like you're doing a happy dance. Show me your dance moves in the comments later.
At the cave entrance, the shadows look like long fingers, but Green Noob brings a glow lantern. The lantern shoots a friendly light that chases small gloom monsters away. Suddenly, cave critters, rock zombies, don't be scared, they're game monsters, shuffle out. Green Noob swings his little sword. He made one from a cracked ore, and here and there they wobble and fall with a funny boing. He learns to aim at soft spots and not hit the bumpy rocks. This is where he learns strategy, not speed. If you want more tips like that, subscribe like giving him a little lantern friend. After a big fight, Green Noob finds a special ore glowing blue like a starfish. Sensei Moro says this ore makes weapons sing. Green Noob runs back to the forge, puts the ore in the big hot pot, and watches with wide eyes as steam swirls like cotton candy. Hammer hits, sparks fly, and the first blade is born, wobbly but brave. Mimi claps quietly. I tease her, "Don't clap too loud or the zombies will hear." She just smiles, calm as a pond. If you love the sound of sparks, press subscribe like you're clapping metal. Green Noob practices all day. Every miss teaches him something: how to swing light, how to step back, how to breathe. He finds friends, too, a silly bat named Flick and a shy miner named Pip. They teach teamwork. Flick warn, Pip dig deep, Green Noob swing true. When friends help you, big work feels small. If you like teamwork, subscribe and type your team name in the chat. Maybe we'll read it out next story. I promise to giggle at the funniest names. One time, Green Noob slips into a hidden room and finds something whispering under rippled stone. A map. The map shows a path to the Elder Anvil, where the greatest tools are made. But the map is tricky. It has riddles. Step when the shadow points left. Skip 2 when the lantern breathes, it says. Green Noob claps. Ooh, riddle time! And Mimi folds her hands like a wise judge. Want to solve riddles with us? Subscribe and leave your guess below. We might use it in-game next time.
Deeper caves mean bigger challenges, sliding rocks, echoing tunnels, and a puzzle door that only opens if you hum the right tune. Green Noob hums a little tune he learned from Mimi's calm singing, and the door opens with a friendly creak. Inside are moving platforms above lava pools. Heart thumps a lot, palms sweat, well, tiny dwarf palms. He times his jumps and shouts a tiny victory when he reaches the other side. Lesson: small, steady steps beat rushing every time. If this helped you, tap subscribe like you're landing a perfect jump. In the middle of the cave, Green Noob meets a soft-hearted giant stone guardian who is grumpy because his hammer is stuck in a rock. "Can a small hero help?" the guardian rumbles. Green Noob thinks, uses a pulley trick he learned from Mimi, and pops the hammer free. The giant smiles and gifts Green Noob a shining shield piece. Gifts are for helpers. I say, see, Mimi? Small hands can do big things. If you like helpers, subscribe and promise to help one friend this week. Tell us in comments. Later, rumor spreads about the Molten Warden, a big lava boss who loves noisy stumps. Players whisper it's scary, but Green Noob wants to learn not to fight alone. He gathers friends, Flick the Bat, Pip, and a brave pal named Rena. They plan. Rena distracts. Pip digs a trap. Green Noob finds the Warden's soft spot under the armor plates. The Warden roars and throws fire, but teamwork wins. They trap it in a cooling pool and turn its molten mane into a precious ore. If you like team battles, subscribe like you're giving them a high five. After the fight, Green Noob feels tired. He sits near the forge and eats a tiny stew Pip made. He thinks about mistakes and writes them in a little journal. "Today I rushed the swing," he writes. "Tomorrow I will wait one extra beat." Learning from small notes makes him better every day. Kids, keep a tiny journal too. Write one thing you did brave. Then subscribe like placing your brave note into our big storybook. One moonless night, the forge glows with an old magic. A floating rune drifts above the anvil and whispers, "Heartsteel chooses the kind."
Green Noob touches the rune and feels warm courage pressing into his chest. The rune shows him a future, helping other players, teaching them how to mine safe, how to not take things that aren't theirs. Gently, magic in the forge is strongest when used for good. If you like magic that helps, subscribe like catching a glowing rune, gently with wonder.
The story grows when new places open. The sky anvil floating on steam clouds, the river mine with sparkling water ore, and a forgotten orchard where iron apples grow on trees. Green Noob gets wings from the sky anvil and flies a little. Eee! He flutters and wobbles, then steadies. Mimi hums a calm song to help him balance. Good friends have steady voices. If you like flying, hit subscribe like flapping wings and leave a bird emoji. Sometimes, Green Noob meets other players who want the same ore. They argue and push, and it becomes noisy. Green Noob remembers Sensei Moro. Share the forge, share the story. He suggests small turns. One digs, one watches, one cooks. The players take turns and find more ore together. Sharing works better than grabbing. If you promise to share toys or game time this week, subscribe and type "I share" below. I will be happy to see your promise. One night, a prankster ghost hides everyone's hammers and puts silly hats on the statues. Green Noob laughs and decides to make a game out of it. Find the hammers. He hides clues and everyone runs around giggling, finding tools under crates and inside lanterns. Even Mimi giggles. Quietly, but she giggles. I say, "See, Mimi, you laugh like a calm chime." If you like treasure hunts, subscribe and tell us your best hide-and-seek trick. The biggest test comes when a storm of corrupted ore spreads a yucky gloom. Machines go creaky and some forges darken. Green Noob and friends make cleansing charms with elder ore and little songs. They travel from forge to forge, lighting charms and singing. People watch and join the cleaning teams. It is not one hero, but many small hands that clear the gloom. That is the biggest lesson. When things get hard, join hands. If you join us helping someone this week, subscribe and share your story. We will clap in the next video. After the gloom clears, the forge celebrates with a big lantern festival. Everyone shows tiny crafts, iron birds, tiny shields, and painted anvils. Green Noob leads a small parade, shaking a bell that sounds like tinkles of courage. Mimi reads a calm poem, and we all sing a little. I dance silly with my tiny hat. If you want to be in our next parade, subscribe and send a drawing. We might show it on screen. Time passes, and Green Noob grows not much taller. He is still a game dwarf, but braver and smarter. He teaches small kids how to hold pickaxes and how to take turns. And Sensei Moro smiles and offers new words. Forge not only metal, but kindness. That idea sits in Green Noob's chest forever. He keeps forging tools and teaching others, and he never forgets the little dance when he first found gold. If this story made your heart glow like a warm ember, subscribe and tell us which moment warmed you most.
Well, pals, I know my accent gets good sometimes, but sometimes... Now, Green Noob marches through the forge square with a new bounce, his banner bobbing like a brave little leaf. Children wave tiny flags and small sparks dance in the air from happy forges. He steps carefully now, teaching a little friend how to hold a pickaxe with two small hands, not too tight, not too loose.
Sensei Moro watches with soft eyes, proud of the patient hammering that built this calm courage. I give a playful wink to camera and say, Mimi, you clap like a wise queen. Save some claps for my funny dances next time. Pals, if you want Green Noob to visit your game, subscribe like tying a friendship knot, steady and true. One rainy pixel night, the lanterns wink strange, and a playful breeze scatters painted anvils across the square. Curiously, Green Noob and friends make a silly scavenger hunt, hiding tiny treasures and drawing maps for each other. Flick the Bat draws a silly map with big X's and tiny footprints. Pip hides a glittering pebble under a rocking chair. Playfully, Mimi helps with calm clues, and I dramatize each discovery with a big gasp. We make the hunt a lesson in patience and looking twice. If you like games like this, subscribe with a giggle. Drop a laughing emoji, and we will read the silliest one on air. A little player asks Green Noob how he learned to be brave. Green Noob sits, pulls out his tiny journal, and shows the page with a little crayon heart. I practiced one extra breath before every jump, he says. I counted to 3 and then swung. I tell pals, breathing helps you think, like a pause before a big jump in the game. If this helps you, tap subscribe and do our breathing challenge. Breathe in, count 3, exhale, then press the button. Mimi will try it with us next video, promise. The Forge kids discover a hidden bridge that glows with runes. It hums a soft song that only careful ears can hear. Green Noob listens, then matches his steps to the hum, crossing without stirring the slumbering stone keepers. When he reaches the other side, he finds a chest of tiny armor patches, perfect to repair a friend's shield. Kindly, he repairs Pip's shield and learns that repairing things is also an adventure. Teasingly, I nudge Mimi. You fix hearts like you fix shields, quietly perfect. Subscribe and promise to mend one small thing for someone this week.
A rumor whispers of a friendly ghost who likes funny hats. Green Noob and his pals throw a small hat party, and the ghost joins, leaving little hat marks on chairs. They play hat tag and learn that sometimes friendly spooks only want to be noticed. This teaches us to be kind to those who seem different. If you promise to be kind to someone new at school or online, subscribe and type 1+ kindness. We'll celebrate kind heroes in the next video. News arrives of a tiny village whose bell stopped ringing. The bell is the sign that the forges are safe. Green Noob follows a trail of soot to an old bell tower and discovers gears eaten by rust. He brings Flick, Pip, and Rena. They clean, oil, and cheer the bell until it sings again. The sound brings smiles back to the villagers. Their hammers strike with new rhythm. I tell pals, small repairs can make big happiness. Subscribe like winding the bell. One click, one clear ring for joy. An old tinker offers Green Noob a curious little compass that points to good deeds. It spins joyfully when someone shares. Green Noob tests it by giving a spare blanket to a cold NPC villager. The compass glows pink like sunrise. The Forge world learns to follow the compass for kindness missions.
I tease Mimi, your compass would point to calm recipes, not mischief. If you like magic that helps hearts, subscribe like catching a glowing compass, gently and with wonder. One day, a mischief of tiny miners gets lost in a maze of glittering glass tunnels. Green Noob uses a thread trick to mark the path so they can find their way back. He teaches the children to use strings and signals for safe travel. This teaches safety and planning, two small tools for big fun. Do this at home for real. Make a simple plan before playdates or games. Subscribe and promise to make a small safety plan. Type I plan if you will join. An invitation arrives for a friendly crafting fair. Teams will build tiny machines and cozy toys. Green Noob leads a team that makes a soft boot for jumping long distances, perfect for tiny dwarves. They test it with giggles and little tumbles, then improve it with clever straps. Lesson: prototypes can look silly at first, but can turn into wonderful helpers. Subscribe and share your best silly invention. We might build it next time. Green Noob sits by the river mine and thinks of teachers who helped him, Sensei Moro, the old tinker, and his friends. He writes their names in his journal and draws little hammers beside each. He tells younger players to thank those who teach them. If a teacher helped you, subscribe and send a thank you message in comments. We will read and send a digital hug.
Mimi teases June about being dramatic and then surprises him with a small race on the sky anvil. You go first, she says calm, but she secretly likes seeing him try flying. Green Noob tries a fancy flip and lands in a puddle of steam with a comedic splat. We all laugh and then cheer when he stands triumphantly. Mimi will narrate a race in her next video. Watch her calm storytelling. Subscribe to catch her voice next time and cheer her on with a gentle clap. A tricky puzzle fortress springs up across the valley. It tests players' memory and teamwork. Green Noob organizes practice sessions where players learn to call out signals and back each other up. He teaches pals to use short commands like jump 3 or guard left, so everyone knows the plan. This helps in games and real life. Give simple, kind directions when you lead. Subscribe by making your own team signal and typing it below. We will try the funniest ones in a montage. Look at him!
Sorry for this change of accent, my pals. It's just to make you laugh. Enjoy. At a quiet forge night, villagers bring crafted toys to the orphan house. Green Noob sits with a little child and teaches them to hammer gently, showing how tiny taps make big shapes. The child's smile lights the forge better than any flame. I remind pals, giving time and skill is a gift. Sometimes the smallest patience teaches the biggest courage. Green Noob shows how to steady a tiny wrist, guide a little hammer, and cheer when the first perfect dent appears. The child's laugh bounces like bright sparks, and nearby villagers whisper, proud and soft. Sensei Moro watches from the doorway, nodding slowly, and Mimi folds her hands in quiet, calm applause. I nudged Mimi. See, your calm makes the kids brave. And she smiles with a secret sparkle.
Thank you, June.
If you feel warmed by this, press subscribe like you're tucking a tiny toy into the orphan house chest. Gentle, loving, and important. Giving time, sharing skill, and cheering small wins. This is the real treasure of the forge. As the embers glow low and the lanterns wink goodnight, Green Noob tucks his tiny tools close and smiles. The forge feels warmer because of every kind hand that helped tonight. June leans to the camera. Remember, pals, small hammers, big hearts. And next time, Mimi is narrating. Calm voice, big story, street lifestyle. I will be watching her very closely. Before you go, stomp like Green Noob, clap once, and press subscribe. Bye-bye, pals. See you in Mimi's story. End.
Wait. Before we go, pals, let me remind you 5 small but powerful lessons Green Noob taught us today. Lesson 1. Your size doesn't decide your strength. Even a tiny dwarf can do big things. Lesson 2. Failing is okay. Every fall in the forge is just a lesson wearing armor. Lesson 3. Kindness is stronger than weapons. Helping others makes the real power. Lesson 4. Patience beats anger. Slow hands forge better tools and better hearts. Lesson 5. Play together, not alone. Friends make hard paths easier. Remember these, pals, in games and in real life too. And hey, next time, Mimi will narrate the next Roblox story. Very calm, very peaceful. I will try not to interrupt her. Maybe. So, don't forget to subscribe because our story family is growing and I don't want you to miss Mimi's turn. This is June, your Korean pal, saying thank you. Bye-bye, pals. See you in the next adventure. The end.